The most important question to ask is, what pain do you want in your life? What are you willing to struggle for? Anything worthwhile is going to require some degree of pain and struggle. So, if you're oriented toward the pain and the struggle, you're probably going to be more aligned with what you're capable of accomplishing rather than if you just orient toward the pleasures.
You've got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And if you want it that bad, if you're willing to give it that much, you get a big piece of what you want. In life, and dreams do come true. Anything you want can happen and become a reality. I believe that sincerely, and I'll die on that thought.
Why people fall off the wagon so often is because their mind is full of shit. There's no room in that mind for discipline. There's no room for consistency. They may do it once or twice, but then the mind takes over and that cluttered fucking garage comes in. And then it's like a circuit breaker, man. The circuit breaker just overloads and it fucking sparks. And our minds, that's our mind, man. It's like a fucking circuit breaker that has so much shit in it, you keep on loading it, you can't put any more into it. So I talk about it in there, man, so much about clearing space in your fucking mind so then you have room for all those discipline, waking up early, taking those, because they do mean something. But we don't get to that fucking dark matter that is keeping you from clearing out that mental garage.
You can't stop. You can't quit. You can't say, I'm a failure. You're not a failure. You're not. You're a wonderful, strong, intelligent youngster. Take advantage of that. Trust in God. Trust in yourself. And step forward.
And as I've said since day one, it's motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. It's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
The reason why you are not disciplined to do the things that you need to do is because you don't love doing the things that you need to do. Okay, for instance, right? If you want to have discipline to go work out, people don't understand this. Love is the thing that fuels discipline, okay? You have to kill the old lazy person that does not love working out, and you have to become a new person mentally that loves working out. You love feeling that burn. You love making your body look better. And once you fall in love with making your body look better, once you fall in love with getting up early, actually lifting that heavy weight, actually doing 200 push-ups a day, 200 squats a day, once you fall in love with that and hypnotize yourself and fall in love with that, now you will have the discipline to go do that every single day, even the days that you don't want to go do that.
Yeah. I don't care how good you are in anything, you don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
You're nothing without discipline, because you give up in the slightest struggle without discipline.
Oh yeah. Feels good. Here we go. Since I know the chances of this are extremely rare, like extremely low. Doesn't matter if you see this video tomorrow or in a year. If you can look back in my other videos and figure out why I put my hands on my hips and never like this, never resting, never breaking on the knees or any kind of like bending rest, any kind of sitting or squatting rest. You can watch back and find out why I do that. You put it in the comments, I give you $100. If you do it in the next week, I give you $200. But if you find it in the next 1 week, I give you 100. Here we go. Ooh. Today is 9/11, September 11th. So you got till the 18th. Chances are nobody's even gonna watch this part of the video, which is what I'm counting on. So if somehow you are watching this randomly right now, little incentive, little shout out. And shout out to our service members. Firefighters, emergency responders in New York, 9/11, 2001. And also a huge shout out to the military members that went overseas after that and gave their lives, whether it was physically or a lot of them mentally and emotionally, psychologically. Shout out to them for fighting somebody else's war and still being a true hero. Here we go. We're at 50 left. Feels good. What time is it? 2:13 a.m. Let's go. He's getting me. Tell ya. Oh yeah. 61. 2. 64. Home stretch, baby. 30 left. I get to. Oh yeah. I get to do burpees. Here we go. I get to. Here we go. It's that protein shake. Telling her to stay down, but she might not. So y'all might get a show. $93. 7 more. I try to make it so I don't have to do 10 at the end. So I can have some breath to tell you guys a little message at the end. And again, chances of someone listening to it, extremely minimal. But if one person listens to one message and it does 1 ounce of good, it's worth it. You never know. I've had plenty of offhanded one-liners that changed my life. So, you just never know. Could be the words, could be the timing in your life. You just needed to hear that one thing. Whatever it is. Here we go, 7 more. Quick message. I got a couple more hours of work to do. 7. And 1 for good luck. Or in case I missed a rep somewhere. Okay. So, message is pretty simple. The message is this: if you believe in God, believe that God does choose favorites, and believe that He's chosen you. And if you don't believe in God, believe that the universe chooses favorites, and the universe has chosen you. Either way, you win. You might as well. Other people are out there believing the same thing, you know? Top people in the world. I'm not saying be egotistical, super cocky, overbearing, loud-spoken about it. But if you don't even believe you're chosen by God, if you don't even believe that the universe wants you to be happy, wants you to be successful, you stand no chance. At least believe in it. I mean, that's a choice. You can just choose to believe it, even when it doesn't feel like it. Trust me, I've been there. It's a place we've all been many, many times where it feels like the opposite is true. But the power of being human is you get to choose. You get to choose to say, universe wants me to be happy, wants me to succeed. This stuff I'm going through is part of a bigger plan. This stuff I'm going to is meant to happen in this order, at this time, with these people, in this environment, to get me to the place that I wanted to end up in the end. And one thing that I firmly believe in is that God and the universe conspire for our greatest happiness. They don't just want us to be happy, they want us to be as happy as we possibly can be. And to be able to do that, first step is faith. You gotta believe it. You gotta believe I'm meant for something greater. You gotta believe I'm meant for something more. You gotta believe this is just a stepping stone. So no matter how dark it gets, you can turn that belief into, this is gonna be one heck of a come up story. Because I already know that this is just a part of my story. This is a part of my hero's journey. This is a part of the come up, right? So a lot of you are in extremely dark places. Some people can relate to you. Some people you feel like you can't, or nobody else can. This is just 2 words of me saying, it can start with you. You can choose to believe that you're meant for something greater, that the universe wants you to have greater, that God wants you to have greater, and that what you're going through today is just part of the journey. Make that choice for yourself, for the people around you, for the people you care about. Make that choice.